Hey guys. So I've often wondered why content creators film in their cars and I've just worked it out for myself. I've come for my first facial in like 18 months. Maybe it's the Venusian energy that's, nudging me to look at a little bit of self-care and indulgence. Anyway, I had all these plans that I was going to come out here and walk you around this beautiful area in Constantia and show you all these old and ancient trees and this beautiful sunrise. But it's life, and it's the morning and it's rush hour, so it's very noisy outside. So hence me being in the car, and I'll get a little bit of footage of the beautiful trees and share it with you at the end of the video or somewhere in the video. So what I wanted to chat about is something to do with the session I filmed recently that I'm going to be sharing with you, that has to do with the Venus rose cycle and it as a metaphor for the journey of the heart. And with the when I was doing the embodied piece, part of what I was enacting through gentle and basic movement was the fact that each petal, the tracing of each petal, in my mind and in my imagining, is based on the fact that Venus, through her cycle, whilst tracing each petal of the 5-petaled rose, goes to 4 points, and that's what creates the petal. Let me just show you the image so you can see what I'm talking about. So there we are. Okay, so in my view, when doing the sacred drama or enacting the myth and the metaphor of the cycle, it's almost like those different directions I move in and those points of light I step on talk to what creates the petal. And for me, the way I imagine it is that it's the zenith of the morning star, then her journey to the underworld, then the zenith of the evening star, and then her journey back to the underworld during retrograde for the full metamorphic rebirth into the new cycle. And each time stepping on that point is just like a representation of that star point, of that point of the petal, which is a growth or evolution point, or that, in the cycle of the petal, and then how each petal represents a different stage on the journey of the heart to greater love and consciousness. And the thing is, there's a constant morphing. The song I moved to, called Kissing, what I'm feeling into there is the fact that it is a constant morphing. It's a constant becoming, a constant shedding. It's the feeling of elation, and then the feeling of loss, and then the retrograde for me again is like a metaphor for when we go within, when we look at what is serving us, what we want to keep, what we want to move into. It's a never-ending spiral and a fluctuating interplay. And each of us have our own cycles, and each of them take at different times. It doesn't just move according to Venus and her journey through the sky. I've had underworld journeys or retrograde seasons of my life that have felt like 7 years, But if each rendition for each of us is filled with insight and wisdom. And sometimes the iterations are subtle, same, with a little bit of a shift. And sometimes they are literally unrecognizable phoenix fire rebirth that obliterates all that came before. Everything we thought we were, everything we identify with. So that's why I love the cycle so much. And another thing I wanted to talk about that came up for me after doing the embodied piece for the Journey of the Heart Venus cycle is that these subterranean and illuminating voyages unearth new personal truths and new iterations. The last thing I want to say about the song is the song called Kissing. I'm talking about the kissing. And for me, the kissing is those intimate moments of life. It's not always pleasurable. Sometimes it's the kiss of death, and I mean death of an aspect of self. So sometimes it's a kiss of life, sometimes it's a kiss of life, but all these moments, all these growth points, all these points of light on our cyclical journey, I just imagine it's like life or the divine feminine or love just kissing us everywhere, because for me it's like almost like being anointed through this kiss, this becoming, and anointing as a symbol for initiation, for priestessing self, and this dance of and this devotion to self and life and love, and this journey of expanded wholeness. So that's for me. I'm just, every time anything happens, a smile, a insight, anything, it's a kiss, it's a kiss, it's a kiss, it's anointing. And that's one of the main motifs I was also playing with in that embodiment piece. So I just wanted to share that with you, because I woke up this morning thinking about it and feeling it and wanting to share it. Have a lovely day.